Hi guys, here is, I guess, a video of taking something from radical form and switching it over to exponential form and vice versa. So obviously when something's in radical form, it has a radical. And it could be anything from a square root, cube root, and so on. Now here we have x to the 9th under the radical. Now, being that this is a square root, it's because, again, there's no number here implying that something else. If there was a 3 there, it would be a cube root. So since there's no number there, it's a square root. So I'm going to put a little 2 there to remind you that it is actual square root. Now, if I have that now, it's x to the 9th and the square root of it. So if I'm going to write that in exponential form, I'm going to take my base, again that's the x, or again it could be anything from a number to any other variable. That's going to also be my base when it's written in exponential form. I'm sorry, let me have it focus. Okay, so now what am I going to do with the numbers? Remember that 9 from before, x to the 9th power, and we're finding the square root of it. When we take something like that and write it in exponential form, the 9 goes on the top, the 2 goes on the bottom. So that is the same exact question, just in another format. So if I do the same thing now down here below, I'm going to take something in exponential form, like x to the 11/3 power, and I'm going to just basically backtrack and work backwards and write this in radical form. Now, in this one, of course, I'm going to have a radical. And again, the base is x. And since we're literally just doing the opposite of what we just did, I can't even remember. From this one here, 9 went on the top. So here, 11's on the top. So x is going to be the 11th power. And then this one's a little different. I want you to pay attention here. 3 is on the bottom. Okay, now it's important that when we do this, we know this is not a square root. This is, in fact, a cube root.